Hey y'all, I'm waiting for more people to come in. There's nobody in here as of now. But I just wanted to give you all a little update. Make sure make sure y'all like, share, and comment. I'm looking for my chapstick. Hey y'all, I'm gonna put on chapstick. Hold on, I gotta text my doula back. Yeah, so I just wanted to give y'all a little update. Please make sure y'all um, like, comment, and subscribe. And thank y'all for watching. Hot. I just got out the shower, but I be sweating in the shower because I be having water on hell. But yeah, I just wanted to give y'all a little update. I'm a little nervous. I don't know why, but it's probably just anxiety because I'm pregnant. And when I'm pregnant, I can't take all the medicine I normally take. I only take like 2 or 3 different things, but when you're pregnant, you can't take, you can't take certain stuff. So now I can only take one medication until I had a baby. But I just wanted to give y'all a little update. So today I finally met my doula for the first time. And so far, she's amazing. And I wish I would have knew that I could get a doula before with my insurance. But yeah, and I decided, regardless of what happened, as long as God forbid I don't get kicked out of the program for fighting, I'm just gonna stay in the program till I had a baby, and probably, a little while after that too. But I finally got a chance to meet my doula, and she's amazing, and I could basically do all of the things that I wanted to do because I never knew that when you get an epidural that you could still had a baby in like different positions, because some people might not know this, but when you're laying on your back, it's basically defying gravity and it's making it harder for you to push and stuff like that, and for the labor to progress when you laying on your back. I didn't know that. As long as you stay in the bed, you can stay. As long as you stay in the bed while you got the epidural, you can move in like different positions because technically you're not supposed to give birth laying on your back. So yeah, I just came back from my appointment. Well, not just came back, but today I had an appointment, and I met the doula. We talked about some stuff, and I told her my situation about the kids, all of it. And she's very supportive so far. And it was a good experience so far. And I wish I would have been had a doula. But I don't want to speak too soon. But I feel as though things have improved a little bit since the last time I talked to y'all with the whole living situation and being here at this place. And some bad things did happen to the person that was stepped in my room. Was trying to fight, even though we both pregnant and the floor is wet because I just got finished mopping. She still was trying to fight, but she really wasn't trying to fight because she was close enough to swing if she really wanted to swing. But punk faking, whatever you want to call it, intimidation, which don't work. Unfortunately, I'm used to getting hit by grown men, and a few of my exes was boxers, professional boxers. So yeah, and I basically been getting abused, unfortunately, since I was a child. So I could definitely take a hit and throw one too. But I don't want to fight while pregnant. I don't want to fight at all, technically, because God forbid, I don't want to go to jail. So I don't want to fight nobody, period. And I'm too old to be fighting. But I will defend myself. Yeah, I'm not just gonna sit there and let somebody punch on me. Nobody. Um, but yeah, I told her about the situation with the kids, my doula. Oh my god, my allergies acting up. I told her about the situation with the kids and why they not with me and who, helped make that happen. All the parties that was involved that helped make that happen. I told her about everything, basically. So yeah, and she's very supportive. And I plan on doing, you know, God willing, plan on doing like what is it called? Like a lotus birth, technically. Yeah, I think a lotus birth. But yeah, I'm gonna try not to get an epidural, but most likely I'm getting an epidural because I felt the ring of fire before a tiny bit, and that was enough right there. And then I want to be able to enjoy the baby after I give birth, and I'm not gonna be able to do that if I'm just out of it from pain. And I have a low pain tolerance when it comes to down there. So like, yeah, I really don't want to get an epidural, but I might have to. I'm gonna try to do the whole water birth thing, but I don't think that's gonna work out because I got a low tolerance for pain down there, and then the contractions really be hurting. But I'm glad I have a doula because they, at the hospitals, they quick to give you a Pitocin to speed up the delivery. Like they be just so in a rush. But I'm gonna try my best. I have the doula, for support and stuff like that. Her dad gonna be there too, but if he don't get on my nerves. But oh my god. Oh yeah, this is I almost forgot. So hold on, y'all, real quick, because I'm gonna get her. I think her name on YouTube. Y'all know who this is. Majority of y'all who gonna watch this later know who this is. But yeah, I have a witness. I DM'd her my drug test results of when I first got in here. And I don't know if some of y'all know this, but the first 30 days here is a blackout period where you can't go outside and nothing like that. We have cameras all around the facility and the gate. So therefore, it's pertaining to what I'm about to say. Yes, as soon as you come in here, you have to do a drug test the same day, and we get drug tested every single week. So, with that being said, what's her name? I think it's Donna. Yeah, Donna. Hold on, the Truth Teller on YouTube. That's her name on YouTube. The Truth Teller. Yes, I DM'd her my drug test, and like I said, it's only I talk with my hands and stuff like that. That's just how I talk. I'm not trying to be like, you know, I'm not even gonna use that word humble because I feel as though people that be telling other people to be humble is because they don't want them to have self esteem, like high self esteem. Like in my opinion, the word humble is a negative thing. The only entity that I'm going to be humble for is God. I don't believe in belittling anyone, but the only one I'm going to be humble for is God. Everybody else, I'm going to, be myself. And there's nothing wrong with thinking highly of yourself or having high self esteem as long as you're not belittling nobody. And I don't believe in belittling somebody. That's basically being a bully, and I'm not that. Hi. So, with that being said, the truth teller has my drug test from when I first came in here, and the second, the most recent drug test, but not the most recent, the second most recent drug test that I took here. Because I just did. I'm a little nervous. I don't know why, but I just did a drug test yesterday. We have to do a drug test once a week. So yeah, the truth teller, I DM'd her my drug test, and she's a witness of what it says on a drug test, and it only says marijuana, like I've been saying. Because some people want to say that I'm on powder, and that's why I be having um episodes, this and that. No, it's from childhood trauma. That's what the psychiatrist been saying. Who I've been seeing off and on for 10 years. They said it's because of childhood trauma. And like it might be because of the weed too, but that's the only thing I've been doing, was doing before I came here, was smoking weed. I've been laced before, but the only thing I willingly and only did was smoke marijuana. And that's what I've been doing since I was 13 when that pedophile offered it to me. Her her baby father, when he's the first person to offer me marijuana, alcohol, and he offered me powder too, but I said no because I seen how it made my mom and him act, so I didn't want to do that. And I knew that was crack. Even when I was younger, I knew that was a form of crack. So I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to, be like the crackheads I would see outside. Didn't want to do that. And I didn't want to have, mood swings and stuff like that and being all mean I didn't have kids at the time, but I didn't want to have mood swings and be all mean and stuff like that. And technically, it's not my fault that I was, have my diagnosis PTSD. Did I say it right? Yeah, PTSD. Excuse me, post traumatic stress disorder and bipolar one, and I still had a medical marijuana card. If it was such like basically a conflict of interest, me smoking the medical marijuana or marijuana in general and having my diagnosis, why am I able to have the card in the first place? I feel as though that's, why would they give the card to people that have those disorders if it's going to cause them to have an episode? That right there never made sense to me. But anyway, they allowed it to happen. So if it was so bad and it causes people that's diagnosed with those things to go into psychosis, why are we able to get a medical marijuana card in the first place? That don't make sense to me. But I'm not a doctor, so what do I know? But anyway, the truth teller has the original copy of my drug test. Yes, let everyone know. Spread the word. The truth teller has a copy, sir. The truth teller has a copy of my drug test from when I first came in here and the second most recent drug test. I just took a drug test yesterday. They have the cup that tells you what's in your system automatically, like instantly, and then they send it off to the lab. And she has the original. Uh, well, if you're a 9-year-old, you shouldn't be on here. Where's your mom? But anyway, you shouldn't be on my live if you're 9. But anyway, yeah, don't do drugs. If you really are a 9-year-old and not trolling, don't do drugs, even marijuana, because nowadays they lace stuff, so don't do drugs. But yeah, the Truth Teller has a copy, well, the original drug test, and then when I get the most recent one, I'm gonna show her that one too. And can't nobody say nobody snuck anything. My allergies is really acting up. I don't know why, but I just got out the shower, so I don't even understand why it's acting up. But the Truth Teller, that's on YouTube. Danny, yeah, Danny, that's her name. Danny has my drug test. And when I get a copy of the one I just did yesterday, I'm going to send her that one also. So when you're here in this program or any residential program, I don't know about the rest of them, but when you're in this program, you can't go outside for 30 days unless you're going to see a doctor's appointments. And then they escort me there and back. So yeah, and sometimes they give people drug tests twice a week. So I'm waiting for the drug test I took yesterday. I'm waiting for the results to come back, but I know what I've been doing, and I haven't been doing nothing since I've been here. So with that being said, oh my God, that was so embarrassing. Ew. Hold on, let me go get some tissue. So with that being said, can't nobody, hold on, I got tissue in my bag. Sorry y'all, that was nasty, but I know it's itchy. Yeah, because people keep accusing me of being on drugs and hardcore drugs today. The only drugs I'm on, well, was on, it's still in my system because everybody knows it takes 30 days to marijuana to get out your system. The only thing that's in my system right now is marijuana. And that's the only thing that's been in my system. I've been going to the University of Penn since I was a freshman in grads. Yeah, and they know what's in my system. Every time I got admitted to the psych ward, they drug test you. They have to. It's mandatory because they need to make sure that nothing they're giving you is going to like counteract with the drugs that they give you, prescribed drugs. So yeah, we can put that to rest. I'm such a drug addict, this and that. So yeah, darn it. I'm gonna have to call y'all back. My doula calling. I'm gonna have to end the live because my doula calling. I'm gonna come back on here though after 8.